Good morning. I am back out here again. Might as well play with the StreamYard and go live. Ideally, I would like to be sitting on the front porch in my lovely furniture that I have outside, but that sun is getting ready to come up over and it will be shining literally right in my eyes. And I can't even turn the camera because it will be in you guys' eyes then. So yeah, I'm not even sure if I stream this right, um, or if I'm doing this correctly again. So we'll see. I know nobody's in here yet, so I am not holding my breath that I did this correctly this time. But we will see. So I'll just enjoy the morning fire while the sun comes up and I sip my morning coffee. I know it's way early, and like I said, I am not 100% sure I did this correctly. Maybe if someone comes in here, I'll know. Um, but we will see. Someone's in here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So today is our last day. Well, I'm holding my breath for Sunday, but we are supposed to have thunderstorms all day tomorrow, which completely puts a wrench in our Saturday plans because we've got to get our coop finished up. Um, so I'm going to be outside today trying to get as much done as I possibly can. I found a door that I want at a local antique store up the road. So I'm going to mosey on down that way today, and hopefully they still have my door. And I don't even know if it's really a door or if it's a window. Well, someone was in here, but I'm obviously not interesting enough. So they left. That's okay. Um, but yeah, oh, someone's back in here. Good morning. Good morning. So yeah, today is like rush day to try and get done as much as I can before the thunderstorms come in all day tomorrow. I have not looked at Sunday's forecast yet. Oh, well, see, I am just not interesting enough. People are just coming and going this morning. Maybe if I get out of the picture, maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe they just want to look at the fire this morning. I don't know, but we will see. We still have not been able to locate the kittens. They had the little white cat that you see in some of my videos that is technically not our cat. Um, it was the neighbors. Well, I should say it still is the neighbors, but she kind of like kicked it out months and months ago and quit feeding it, doing all that. So we do all that for that cat. So yes, it is kind of our cat now. Um, but yeah, we've not been able to find where she had her kittens. So I'm getting a little nervous about that. I know they're only like 4 days old now, and they don't probably aren't even walking yet. But that's motherly in me that I'm a little bit worried. Just like I'm a little bit worried, I'm not 100% sure this is still or this is working. I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe I should just continue to go and do my lives through um, YouTube because I seem to have better luck so far um, with like the amount of people and the traffic that I get if I go through YouTube. Now, I just started doing StreamYard, so I can't really say for sure, but so far it seems to be what's going on. But again, it is very early. Um, I did not, premiere this, say that it was coming on. Hey, chef, good morning. I'm just back on, just trying to play with the StreamYard again because I've got to get this going. And I'm not really able to play with it right now because my laptop's inside. So Hang on. Yes, I'm smoking. Bad habit. I know. Bad habit. I usually don't do it on camera. So, Chef, you are probably the first person to see me do that. Yep. I usually don't do it on camera. Hey, Nancy. Good morning. How are you? Um, but yeah, I'm just still trying to figure out the StreamYard. So I thought I would go live again. Yesterday was really the first day that I did or went live through StreamYard. So obviously I need to practice. So we're doing it again today. And then hopefully next week, I might even have to just bring my whole laptop outside because I talk way too loud that it wakes my son. My daughter sleeps through everything. Good morning, Jason. My daughter sleeps through everything. Um, okay, thanks, Jeff. But my son, as soon as he hears my voice, man, he is up. So that is why I'm doing these outside, in case anyone is wondering, and why a lot of my lives lately have been outside. They probably will moving forward as long as we are having nice weather. But yeah, hey, Carl, good morning. How's the weather in Ireland this morning? So yeah, I'm probably going to just get a little setup going. Yes, he's definitely a mama's boy. And I'll probably have to actually test it, like literally go in his room. Hey, good morning, good evening, Annette. Cold and rainy. We're supposed to get thunderstorms tomorrow, Annette. It's supposed to storm all day. Nice and sunny, Carl. Although I can't be jealous because we are going to have 80-degree sunny today. Yesterday, man, it had to get over 80. I was sweating and I wasn't doing much outside. I keep looking because I keep hearing something and I keep hoping that I'm going to see the little white cat carrying her little kittens across the yard to me, but no such luck. Oh, and Chef, if you're still in here, oh, you are still in here. I emailed your wife back too, by the way. Or not back, but I emailed her about the stickers. And then actually her making me some more. So, oh, speak of the little white kitten. Look, I knew she was coming. Come here, Cujo. Come here, sweet girl. Where's your babies? Where's your babies? Come here, sweet thing. Come here, sweet thing. Come here. Here's the little mama who just had babies. This little mama just had her babies 4 days ago. Yes, she did. And she is ready for her breakfast. Go get your breakfast and go back to your babies. Go get your breakfast and go back to your babies. She says, no, I'm going to play this morning before I go back to the babies. Yeah, and I couldn't get my fire going this morning either. I'm slowly but surely getting through our burn pile. Honestly, I could already be through the burn pile, but ticks were so bad here. Hey, RG, good morning. Ticks were so bad here last year, and I'm sure they were everywhere. Yeah, I know, Jason, and this is my time. I have to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning so I can have some quiet time. Because he's like the Energizer Bunny. I swear, I don't know where he gets his energy from. But I'm honestly dreading and putting off going through the rest of my pile because I hate ticks. I'm like got a little, not a tick phobia, but at the end of the season last year, no joke, guys, every time I went outside, I came back in with a tick on me, and it's not like I was even out doing a bunch of stuff. They were just that bad. And I've already pulled 3 of them off of me this year already. Again, not doing anything where I should be having an issue with ticks. And the pile that's left, is the bottom of the burn pile with the leaves, and all that good stuff where the ticks hide. So yeah, even when I put my gloves on, my garden gloves, I'm still like, oh God, they're crawling all over me. And then even if my husband gets one, he had one the other night. Excuse me. He had one the other night. It was huge. We were sitting on the couch. He had his legs up on the reclining part, and I could see it crawling from up, on the other side of the couch. It was that big. So, you know how that goes. The rest of your night, you're like itching and like, oh gosh, is there one on me? Looking around. At least that's how I am. A little paranoid. Maybe. Just a little bit. So yeah, so that's why I'm dreading doing. You can probably see the tail end of the stuff sticking out right over there of my leaves from my pile. But yeah, ideally, if I could get through this today, that would be such great help and a big start into the weekend, given it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And that's why I'm behind on this now, is because I put it off and then it rains and everything's wet, and it's just a vicious circle. I got you itching now. No joke. That is no joke. Yeah. So sorry about that. I don't know why the lighting does that. Like, if I go in just a little bit, now it's not doing it. But you all saw it. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure this out. There it goes. See, it went dark again. So I think I'm going to invest in probably like a little webcam to put on the top. That's my issue now with my laptop, is can't get the camera part to work. Well, it's my daughter's. Can't get the camera part to work even after downloading something, whatever. Oh, bears. Oh, that's awesome, Carl. Yeah, we've got brown bears. I think we've got black bears. I don't know. We've seen them. So sorry if I'm repeating myself, but that's the autofocus I'm getting in too close. Okay, so I'll stay back. So right off, literally right behind us, it's like 100-foot drop off. It used to be an old quarry, but it lets us see across to the other side. So um, it's pretty cool because during deer season, hey, good morning, Demi. Thank you all for coming in. You can see, like we've seen the deer just walking, and I thought I saw a bear, but it could have been. We've got, the bobcats. We've got, it even could have been a freaking raccoon on steroids, because they are monsters out here. But we do have bears, so typically I just go to the zoo to see those. I don't really want to see them out here. I'm perfectly fine. Me on one side of the glass and them on the other side of the glass. That's how I like to keep it. But no, I really need to. Speaking of the zoo, I need to go to the zoo. To empty the dog. That's funny. That is funny to me. Oh, Nightbot. Just ignore Nightbot, guys. That's another thing I got to figure out, is this Nightbot. I think I've done one thing with it. I think I played with it like once, but other than that, I haven't really touched Nightbot. But I need to. So sorry if they're being mean. No, you're fine, Demi. Be nice. But yeah, I feel bad. Like, I mean, I guess he's just turned 3, so he doesn't really know any difference. But um, my youngest, man, we had her like at the zoo, but I guess at the time we were only like 25 minutes from a nice, nice zoo. Now we're like an hour and 20 minutes from the zoo. Um, but yeah, I need to get him to the zoo. we're actually close to the St. Louis Zoo, and I don't know if you guys know zoos, but St. Louis Zoo is by far one of the best zoos that I've ever been to. Um, it's just great. So, and my mom and my aunt both get yearly passes or whatever to it because my mom takes the grandkids. Well, she takes my sister's kids, I should say, when they come in town. And then my aunt, so yeah, my aunt takes some of the nieces, and I don't even know if any of us are little enough. I think she's taking the great nieces and nephews. Hey, good morning, Peter. Oh, y'all be nice. Now they're hissing at each other. But they've got passes, so we can literally go there for free. Well, it's free admission to the zoo, but you have to pay to park. You got to pay to ride the train. You got to pay for, like the sea lion show and pay for, all that stuff. But the initial, they've got a carousel. The initial entry is free to the zoo here. But yeah, so if you get a membership, you get all that free passes and stuff. And it's pretty cool because if you purchase a season pass at the St. Louis Zoo, and I don't know, I'm assuming if you purchase it at the Kansas City Zoo too. But anyway, they're interchangeable. So yeah, I wasn't aware of that, but my sister had a season pass and it actually would get her into both. So I thought that was pretty cool. If anybody is in the Kansas City or St. Louis area, check it out. Hey, Logman, how are you? Thank you guys all for being here. Hey, Adrian. This wasn't really a scheduled, no specific topic. Just trying to keep going live so I can get more familiar with StreamYard and most importantly, get my watch hours up because I'm about 3 months, maybe just a little shy of 3 months before I'm going to start losing all my hours off the front end. And there's a spider. You guys can't see it, but it's a little spider going across my face. But I'm way far away from my watch hours, so it's gonna suck when they start coming off the front end because, which I knew they would. I guess the good part is I didn't have a lot of watch hours initially. When I first started, mine are kind of like in the middle, so hopefully I can, play catch up and whatever hours that I do lose. Yeah, Nightbot. The hours that I do lose, it won't make that much of a difference. So we'll see. I'm not going to let it upset me, but it would be nice. Everybody knows it would be nice. Hey, Mark, how are you? Hang on. Look, I'm back. Well, thank you guys all for being here. Hey, PSV. Hope everyone's doing good. I was just saying, this wasn't like a scheduled live. This wasn't just getting more familiar with StreamYard. And then next week, I'll probably bring my laptop or my daughter's laptop outside. We've got a plug right here on the porch so I can be more involved and watch my comments and do this. So, that's the goal here. But let me, hang on, I'm going to play with this just for a second. Sorry for the close-up, guys. I was going to try and figure out how to drop the link. See, that's what I got to practice on because, yeah, so not quite sure how to do that. I figured it out yesterday, and oh no, I'm probably gonna, sorry if I like click out of this. I'm hoping I don't, but so I figured out yesterday how to, I'm like way all up in y'all's face. Hang on, let me turn off this camera so you don't have to like look at my morning face close up. So, okay, so tell me this, guys. I did have an issue. Yeah, I know, Jason. I just don't really have one. I got to use my daughter's, and hers is like, her laptop is freaking huge, and it's an Apple, and I don't like Apple, but nonetheless, I have a laptop, but I'm locked out of my laptop, so I need to reset it. I'm just trying to push that off because I don't want to lose all my photos that are on there. But I'm trying to figure out how to share the link. I figured this out yesterday because, oh, there we go, because Al came up yesterday. And no one has to come up. I'm just trying to, but you're more than welcome to come up. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Jason. Okay, now if I can figure out how to put it in here myself, then we'll be golden, guys. So can you guys do me a favor and tell me this? Okay, so I had an issue. I had my, oh no, I can't think of the word. You know, where my the little circle on here where it says CNC Farm. Oh, you're fine, RG. I haven't got a fire going behind me to burn stuff and it's going out. So can you guys see on the little circle there, does it say the CNC Farm? Because I had put a photo on there, but yesterday when I did this, everyone said that it was just, and then I went back and looked at my live stream and it was just a white circle. Yeah, the logo, the logo thing that comes up now when you turn your camera off, and it shows the CNC Farm perfect. See, I don't know what I was doing wrong because I had a photo on there and all I did was go in and, upload it and put this new one on. So I'm not sure what the issue was with our other photo. Okay, so let me still try and figure out. Okay, post comment. Oh, guys, I am slowly but surely figuring this out. Maybe. Well, so see, this is why I got to do this, because you got to learn, right? Okay, I got it copied. Let's try this again. Post comment. Well, guys, this worked yesterday. There we go. All right, so like I said, no one has to come up. Feel free to come up if you would like. I am just trying to figure this all out. Especially, I want to get it figured out before my next giveaway. But I'm getting it. Slowly but surely getting it. So thank you guys for being my guinea pigs this morning. So, yeah, it is just a little bit chilly out here. I don't know what the temperature is. It's supposed to be 80, but it is definitely not 80 this morning. Oh, you're fine, Jason. Next time, make sure your makeup's on, okay? And I'm getting a little nervous. I placed a propane order, like, what's today? Friday? I placed it on Monday, and typically they come, there's no sound. Hey, it happens. But, I was maybe or maybe not talking to myself on here before I actually hit the live button this morning. So it happens. I thought I was live and I was not live, but that's okay. Luckily, I figured it out, just like a minute into it before I sat here for 20 minutes talking to myself. But I placed our propane order because we are like almost completely out. And typically they're here within like 2 days because we are the place that they fuel up and I guess pick up their trucks for their morning routes it's right down the road. So we're typically the first. Yeah, Peter, that kind of feels about what it is here. I'm in a sweatshirt and a t-shirt. I do have pants on. My hands are cold, but But we're typically the first stop, so I'm getting a little nervous. I probably need to like log into our account today and see, make sure everything is kosher because, like I said, we are usually filled up within like 2 days because we are definitely going to be needing that propane here. I'm hoping we don't have to turn the heater back on this weekend. I don't think we will, but we're going to cross our fingers that we don't have to turn it back on. So, but Peter, did you get my seeds and stuff that I sent you? I'm only asking because I sent, and I don't know if it was like the one day, all the mail I sent that day, but I sent a couple things to Canada, which I know that takes a while, but going off the stuff I've mailed previously, it's taken a week and they don't have their stuff. One of them I mailed like almost, oh, it's been for sure 3 weeks. He doesn't have it. I mailed something to Tiffany at Canadian Family Life. She didn't get her stuff. Um, Gosh, I hear that. It is like project after project. It's that time of year. That time of year. You know, we're trying to find some tin, the cheap tin for us to roof our chicken coop, and we're not having any luck. All we have found is Lowe's. Yeah, but Jason, at least you know where they're at. Mine's just somewhere between here and Canada, and Peter, I don't know if Peter got his package that day either because I mailed his that same day. So that's why I was kind of curious to see. So I guess I'm going to have to. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, Peter. No worries. I'm going to have to resend my Canadian stuff, which sucks because postage is ridiculous. Um, and it wasn't anything that, customs would have stopped. It was, well, one of them had seeds, but I've mailed seeds before and it's been perfectly fine. But the other one was literally just a card with a sticker in it that was going to Rambling with the Brums. And I don't think last I talked to Scott, he hadn't gotten his either. So we will see how that goes. Ooh, yeah, you definitely need to get that wood burning stove going. One of these days when we've got extra cash, haha, right? We've got an Ashley air circulating wood stove that is in our back room, but I would probably bet any amount of money that it has never ever been cleaned out. And then also, well, we know nothing about wood stoves either, so the typical person could have just came in here if you know anything about wood stoves, wham bam, clean it out, and it's good to go. That's not us. We don't. I'm not familiar with wood stoves. And I actually grew up that wood stoves were bad. Hey, good morning, Wendy. I grew up being told wood stoves were bad and a fire hazard. My dad was a firefighter, so yeah, we definitely did not have a wood stove. We didn't even have a fireplace till my parents built a house. I think in like '98 we moved. Um, we didn't have a fireplace until then, and then when we did have a fireplace, it's not even real. It's a gas fireplace that they don't even use now. So they have this nice gas fireplace that they don't even use it. I probably has not been turned on in 20 years. Anyway, the stack at the top where it's coming in on our ceiling, um, at some point it leaked. I don't think it's currently leaking because nothing's fresh, but at some point it leaked. Um, so like I said, I don't know anything about wood stoves, but we are going to get some people out here at some point to service it and let us know that if it's savable. Um, Unfortunately, it's $100 just to have them, like just for the service call. It's $100. So I'm having a real hard time, pretty much. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know we have to clean it out every year, and I will be one of those that probably cleans it out twice a year. Um, but I opened it to clean it out when we moved in here, and I was like, yep, nope, close the door back up because it was just, yeah. Um, but I'm hoping that it's salvageable. It just sucks if they go to tell us that it's not, because then, that's just like literally $100 out the window, like gone, nothing to show for it. So eventually maybe we'll have an extra $100 to have them service, because that would be saving us um, a lot of money come wintertime. Also, we need to take a couple trees down, so then we will have ample firewood to fill it if that happens. So we will see. Yeah, and I think they clean it too, RG. So that's kind of why I closed the door back up, because like I'm gonna pay somebody $100 to come out here. I'm not cleaning this myself. Um, at first I was kind of embarrassed of it, like, oh God, but it's very obvious that we are renovating the property, so I'm not worried about what they're gonna think about it. So we'll see. We will see. Yeah, RG, I've looked at that. I'm obviously know we need to replace the stack and all that. I just don't know, like where is it leaking? If it leaked, is that water? Like, do I need to get up on the roof? Our attic is a tiny little crawl space. Um, my husband doesn't know anything about this to even bother trying to do any of this. But I will say I was on the Lowe's website looking at the stacks and looking at all this. And I'm the type of person where, well, I am the type of person that, oh, I can do this. I'm just gonna go get the stuff. I can do this myself. I'm the type that is very like DIY, want to learn, blah blah blah. So at one point I did think about attempting to replace the stacks and all that myself, but I just didn't. I didn't want to spend the money, obviously, to replace the stacks and try and clean it up if when they come and service it, they're going to say, yeah, it's done for. It's not working. But I know those go. I looked them up on Lowe's and they go for like $1,200 new. So if it's salvageable, that would be totally awesome. We'll see. We will see. Oh, sun came up nicely. It's kind of blinding it from you guys because it comes up right on the other side of our house here, and just probably anytime now it's going to start getting in my eyes. So if the stacks are not rusted out, just use a sealant. Okay, okay. Yeah, they're not rusted at all. There's just, so the back living room of our house here it was an addition, and it's got the drop ceiling on it. And so that is where the water ring, or it looks like something, that something had leaked at some point. That's where the leak is around, like on the ceiling tile, but nothing's rusted um, that I can see. I could be up on the roof and that be a totally different story, but that's another thing. I don't know if my husband's going to get up on the roof, but yeah, yeah, we are so um, time. I know everybody is the same way. Time is not on our side. With my husband, his commute, it's just insane. Like during the winter times, he doesn't even, when he gets home, it's dark. He leaves in the dark, he gets home in the dark. So finding the time with all the other projects we have going on, it just, we don't have it. You know, I know everybody's in the same boat. Um, if you have, yes. So the roof, we were aware that there were roof leaks. However, those were fixed, I guess you should say. They covered they I don't want to say they put a new roof on because they crappily put a new roof on. So we've got they put a metal roof over a shingled roof. But again, that's another project we have to have, and we know nothing about roofing. It's funny because I was actually looking at Home Depot and Menards last night at metal roofing supplies to see if I could climb up on a ladder and finish it myself. But they didn't finish trimming it out. That's how I say it. So they've got the metal roof on, but like all the sides that go down the trim and in the corner, the triangles of the house, can't think of the right word. They didn't finish it. It's not trimmed out. There's no metal. You can still see the shingles. So the old leakies happened before they put the metal roof on. So it's an old leak. But yeah, we would definitely have to climb up there and definitely put an extra sealant on it if we decide and start using this for sure. Nothing wrong with the metal roofers. Yeah, not to our knowledge, everything looked good. So we will see, but you never know. We knew the place was pretty much a total gut, and we're just doing it slowly by surely. Hey, New York outcasts, thanks for coming in. I knew you meant rafters. So yeah, we've got quite the mess on our hands here, but yeah, it's what we have, and it's what we're working with, and we are just gonna make the best of it. So we will see. But thank you guys so much for coming in here. It is way early, and I did not plan this. My coffee is like way cold. I did this yesterday morning. I need to get. Yeah, see, all that, RG, that's what I'm hoping that this company that services these can do for me. I'm hoping. I'm really confident in the company that I found down here, which I actually consider myself lucky to find a company. Hey, good morning, John. How are you? This company down here because we're in the country, but we're literally not that far out. Like we're an hour and a half from St. Louis, so we're not that far out in the boonies. But I tell you what, when I had to have someone come and service our wash machine, Lordy Moses, I couldn't find anybody. We had to pay extra for someone to come, and their drive here was like 30 minutes tops, 30 minutes, but I guess that's out of their normal drive range. Um, so to find, but I guess country you have more wood stoves, so that kind of makes sense. But anyway, this company that I found, he is actually a firefighter too. So I feel really confident, but funny with my dad and saying that he's all anti all this wood burning stove, any fire hazard stuff. I thought he was going to be stoked when I said, "Hey, company we found to do this. He's a firefighter." Yeah, no dice, no dice. He was still, I still don't like it. So, but anyway, I was totally stoked that I found a company down here to do this. So when we have an extra $100, I will have them come and service our wood burning stove. You can do your stove. Yeah, RG. Okay, so I can clean it out. That's not a problem. I can clean it out if I have to. But hey, good morning, Katie. One, if I was paying them already $100 to come and do it, I wasn't going to do it myself. Two, this is the girly girl in me because it was ew. It was ew. It was like you opened it and you want to close it back right away. Like I know I know there's no squirrels or anything living in there, but I know there's spiders. I don't like spiders. I don't, So maybe one day when I'm decently caught up on my projects I have going on here that I'm around here that I'm working on, and if we still have not paid to have someone come and service it, then RG. Oh, well, come on down, New York outcast. I'm guessing you're in New York, so you're a little far. We're in Missouri. Yeah, I was just saying, we purchased a rehab property and there were old roof leaks. Um, they put a metal roof over the top of an old shingled roof, but did not finish trimming it out. So I know we need to fix this ASAP because that water, there's just water that's just, I know, somehow, seeping in between the old shingles and the metal roof. But yeah, they didn't trim out. Let me get my fingers right. They didn't trim out all along the sides, like by the dormers, or these, they didn't trim any of it out. So when you look at the house, you can see the shingles still sticking out. So hang on, I gotta grab that. And that is definitely got to get fixed because that is not, I know that's not kosher. I know that's not supposed to be that way. And before we end up with any further damage, we need to get that resolved. Um, but it's kind of, you want to cover, I want to cover the gas, you could probably make it happen. I might have to take you up on that. Um, that's a long trip. That's a lot of gas. That is a lot of gas. Whereabouts in New York? Good morning, John John. Whereabouts in New York are you? I have a cousin in upstate New York. And I totally forget what city they're in. I know they're in upstate because he works for, oh gosh, he works for the government. Um, oh gosh, I don't even know what he does. I don't know. It's some top secret stuff. He's an engineer, so he should have a homesteaders meetup. That is a great idea, Jason. That is a great idea. That is a great idea. We got room to camp. Room to camp. We did have Wendy from Willoway Ranch. Give her a shout out here. If you guys have not checked out Willoway Ranch, check them out. They are awesome, very knowledgeable. And I know she is super close to her monetization as well. So if you guys have not checked out Willoway Ranch, definitely check them out. I went and visited them a couple weeks ago, last month. They're about 2.5 hours from us, and um, she offered to come down and help us because we have to take on our back addition. We have to replace. Well, we for sure have to replace one wall. It's probably like a 8x6 wall. It's not very big, and it's got a steel door, and it has 2 windows. So there's not that many 2x4s. Hey, Randy. Good morning. There's not that many 2x4s, but she offered to um, come down and visit and stay. But good morning, Tiffany. Thanks for stopping in. I'm just still trying to get my StreamYard, familiarize myself a little bit with it a little bit more. But they offered to come down and help us because they have the knowledge to do that. They just finished rehabbing a home actually for their son. But the problem is we don't have there's not an extra, we don't have an extra room. There's not, we've got 2 couches, one in each room, but it's like, you know, and I don't want anybody to have to pay for a hotel, and that's just a lot. That's just a lot to ask from somebody. But I really appreciate her offer. I just wish we had people closer, and I totally feel like, and it could just be my paranoia, But I totally feel like um, it's obvious that we are city folk transplanted to the country. Um, and I feel like we're going to get taken advantage of almost. I know that's probably silly. And it's, like I said, that's just me being paranoid. But yeah, like when we have all these contractors and stuff come and do bids, like, I don't know, I just feel like we're going to get screwed over or we're going to pay crazy prices. But another thing is actually trying to find someone to come out here. And like I said, we are not that far out, guys. We are not that far out. Okay, yeah, let me know, Tiffany, let me know. Because I'm having an issue. A lot of mail has not made it where I've sent it lately. What was I saying? Anyway, yeah, I feel like people see us coming, if that makes sense. Like, oh, here they come. Let's rack up the price. But like I said, I could be wrong. It could just be my inability to, I struggle with this, to, I don't want to say look at the good in people. I don't want to say it like that, but kind of along those lines. I'm a bit of a pessimist and I'm trying not to be like that. But, oh, Wendy, Florida sounds really nice right about now. Okay, I'm going to turn off my cam because I got to get a refill of my coffee. And I'm going to bring you guys with me inside. But yeah, it's trying to find, it's kind of loud. I've got my dehydrator going. Trying to find people to come out here. Um, it I've called for different things to have serviced, and sorry, I'm talking a little bit soft because I don't want to wake my son in here with my loud mouth. And one, my husband does not have the time to do a lot of this, and two, he doesn't have the knowledge. And I'm the type of person that I have no problem doing the work myself because I want it done the right way. I don't like um, don't like to half-ass it, if that makes sense. Okay, now we're back outside. Yeah, I don't want to half-ass it. I want it done the right way. And yeah, he's more the type of person that, oh, it'll be fine. We'll just do it like this. And then I find myself shaking my head and turning around the other way and, going back in the house so I don't have to see what he's about to do. Exactly. See, Jason, the problem is I am so confident that I can like do all this and oh yeah, definitely don't half-ass a roof. No kidding. So I'm confident that I can, do more and get more knowledge than what I have now. Um, it's just kind of hard for me with a little guy during the day, but I tell you what, I had some flower beds that I wanted built and had never I'd never put a flower bed together. These are wood ones. And my husband, bless his heart, would just didn't have time. And so finally I'm just like, you know what, I'm just gonna go do it myself. So I got those put together myself. Um, my next project though that I'm trying to complete here, I guess I could turn my cam back on. My next project that I'm trying to complete by myself, I don't know if you guys have seen a lot of the channels have, and Saki, I forget the name of it, but it's the little chainsaw. So has anybody seen? Send me pictures and you can explain how. What are you talking about, Randy? The roof? Or are we still talking about I was talking a little bit about that wall that I gotta fix that we were talking. I don't, yeah, Stormy, I'm sorry about that. I haven't set any, you can only do your moderators, I think, on the YouTube side, and don't think I have any. Randy, I made you a moderator. I don't know why you're not a moderator now. See, I gotta go on the YouTube side, I think. That's something I haven't figured out. So, yeah, I am sorry, Stormy Wind. I should have done that. I need to, yeah, soccer. Yeah, yes. Saker. Yes, exactly. So, yeah, this is only the second live I've done through StreamYard, so I don't have everything set up all the way. On my, okay, yeah, Randy, give me a call. Yes, those little saws. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody has those little saws. And my husband, he won't admit to it, but yeah, Tiffany, I started my Nightbot. I've got it partially set up, but it's not completely set up. But he won't admit to it, but I'm pretty sure he hid the chainsaw from me. Okay, so I have been out here trying to clear brush. And the majority of the brush that I'm trying to clear are those invasive honeysuckle bushes. I don't know if anybody else has those around, but they are horrible in Missouri. Horrible. And, I mean, they're just horrible. So I had to get rid of a bunch of those to have room for, hey, good morning, Dancing Alone with Reynolds. Thanks for coming in. I had to clear a bunch of it out so that we had room for our coop. Yeah, quiet day, right? Tiffany, haha. What was I saying? I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, the honeysuckle. So that was the majority of it. So not only do I have this brush pile behind me, I have a massive one on the other side of the house. That I'm gonna have to chainsaw through it all before I can cut it, and he won't show me how to use it or tell me where it is because he doesn't want me to hurt myself, but he doesn't realize I'm a lot more capable of doing this stuff than he thinks I am. Battery chainsaws. Yeah, I might. Yes, I had to get more coffee too, John. So what I've been using to trim is my big clippers for like branches on bushes. They're not meant to go through a lot. So I'm literally like, sometimes I'm putting all my body weight on it to try and cut through the branch, or I have a dull handsaw that I've been using. So this has considerably slowed down my process. But I really need to just get one of those. I might have to, I don't know. I might have to ask that for Mother's Day. If not, I'm for sure gonna have to ask my parents for it for Christmas, because I don't know if I think I missed some comments. I don't know if we'll have the extra cash before then. The pole saws. Yeah, I did that. We used to have a pole saw. Are you talking about the ones to? Oh, Jason, what do you mean? You don't need to send me one of your saws? That's so nice of you. I'm not gonna take one of your saws. I know Wendy too. Wendy was like, I'll send you one down. I'll sneak it to you. But then it's like, where do I hide this big chainsaw? That is so sweet. Thank you for that offer. I don't want to take one of your chainsaws from you because I know you will be using it more than I will probably use it. Well, maybe not. I'm not really sure. We probably would use it the same. But anyway, that's your chainsaw, Jason. I appreciate it. So, okay, hang on. I clicked something. It was a. How did you get a free saw? Oh, well, yeah, if you have an extra one, I will totally take you up on that and do a review on it. I would totally appreciate that. And I will even, yeah, see, I thought about contacting them um about it, but I know that, yeah, I do not have I have a long-handed pruners, yes. Yes. So I did receive in the mail. Anyway, I know a lot of these companies, and I've already been told to. A lot of companies won't even touch you until you're like over 3,000 subscribers. Um, but I did have, and I'm got to do my review video on it today. Um, I did get a garden set. I forget the name of the company. They sell their product on Amazon. That reached out for me to do a review, but it's just like your basic kind of like the tools I already have, your basic garden set. Like if you had a garden bag, it'd be the little shovel, the little, all that stuff. That's what they sent me, but I thought that was pretty cool. That was the first. Hey, good morning, Yeti Mountain. Hey, I don't know if you saw, I forget what live it was in the other day, but you were just jumping out of it, so I don't think you saw my question. I was asking Yeti Mountain, do you sell your mushrooms? Just curious because I don't have luck around here finding them, and I was wanting to like dehydrate some to store them. But yeah, Jason, that is awesome. I would totally take you up on that offer and email me because I will gladly cover the shipping if you're going to do that. That is awesome. I know it would definitely. Here, let me just show you some of the stuff that I'm cutting through. We'll just go on a little walk here. So, like stuff like this. Like I can't take my pruners and my clip and no, we're in Missouri, Yeti. We're in Missouri. And there is that sun, guys. There is that sun. I can't even show you the chicken coop because I don't think you're gonna yeah, you can't even see it because the sun's so. So. But anyway, I got the little garden set. So I'm gonna do a review on that. Um, if you have a sawzall. Yeah, we've got um I'm I'm gonna say that our stuff is probably just dull. Although I don't really know how it's that dull because I don't know how it's that dull because it's not like we've ever done a bunch of stuff with it. Um, but yeah, I have, and I don't know the names of them. I've got two little saws. So um, I've got raised. Okay, okay. Yep, I've been in Missouri here my whole life. Lived in the same town my whole life up until we moved here. Northwest. Okay. We're kind of in like south central Missouri. Randy, are you still in here? Did you just send me something? I just seen something come across my screen, but it was your wife. What's... I don't know what that is. Randy, did Shannon... I don't want to click on it. It says, hey, I'm sending you a link to Marco Polo. Put it on your phone so I can send you a message. Is that like a legit message from your wife? Oh, you did it. Okay. Randy, it almost looks like it's like a, hey, good morning, DJ. It almost looks like it's, you know, like a bogus. Wait till you're off here. Okay, I will. Thought you were saying wait till you offer. Like, Randy, come on now. Shannon is. Come on now. She's not that bad. Hey, Robin, good morning. Good morning. Oh, somebody went to the Bass Pro in Springfield. Oh, yeah, the Bass Pro in Springfield. Yep. They are all over now. There was a Bass Pro. I'm from St. Charles, so there's a Bass Pro in St. Charles. Well, I guess you should say it's Bass Pro and Cabela's now. We have a Cabela's. There was a Cabela's too, but it was not. Let's just say the Bass Pro here, or the one that was in St. Charles by my house, I would have to say is probably one of the smaller ones. I've been to the one in Springfield. I've been to, gosh, another one around here and another one out of state. And the one in St. Charles is by far the smallest that we had ever been to. Some days. Oh, you'd be lost without her, Randy. Oh, you finally got the 500? Let me know when you do that because I will do a seed and sticker pack. Robin. I will definitely do a seed and sticker pack. Well, I'm guessing maybe all my mods I made the other day didn't take. Because Randy, I know I made you a mod. Okay, I'll have to do that. I'll have to play with it. Yeah, so I'm gonna, I'll have to look more at your videos, Yeti. Okay, Jason, I'll have to play with that. Like I said, like that's why I'm kind of on here as I'm still playing with StreamYard and trying to get this all figured out. And Yeti, I need to familiarize myself with trees. I guess you should say, because yeah, I don't think I could pick out an oak tree, quite honestly. Isn't that embarrassing? I was a Girl Scout too. Opening day of turkey season. Oh, awesome. I guess it is spring turkey season. I wonder, is it the same in every state? We thought about getting a turkey and throwing it in our chicken coop just to raise it for specifically for Thanksgiving dinner. Um, but yeah. Okay, so your day is different. So yeah, okay. Opening days are different. You can touch on names. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, wait. No. See, Randy, I just clicked it and it doesn't work on StreamYard, I don't think. I have to do it on the YouTube side. Yeah, I have to do it on the YouTube side. Yeah, actually, maybe ours was last week. I don't know because there was a bunch of gunshots going off last Saturday morning, but that doesn't mean anything out here. That doesn't mean anything out here. Well, thank you guys for coming in. Yeah, Jason, that's what I do. Yep, exactly. Yep. Yeah, and that's funny, Jason. I didn't paint the trees, but I tied a piece of plastic like a mark, to mark them. I tied it on the trees for the ones that I wanted to keep. But yeah, what I have to do is I'm cutting all this honeysuckle. I want to cut them at the base, and that's what I can't get through because they're so big and thick. I just don't have um Good morning, Devin. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Yeti, I'm definitely gonna be walking around my trees out here. That's no joke. I might even like venture over onto the neighbor's property. Hey Lynn, good morning. That's another thing. Just like I don't know my trees, I don't know my mushrooms. And that's not a good thing. But, you take your phone with you and I'll take a picture of it in on Google and if I find any. But yeah, what I'm doing is these honeysuckles, I'm cutting them at the base and then I have stuff that I'm painting on them on the part that I cut, and then it'll finish killing it off, if that makes sense. Because these suckers are too big and old and thick to pull them out by their roots. So that's another reason why I'm having such a hard time getting underneath. Um, yeah, that's exactly, Jason. That's what I was talking about. But and I'm small. I'm a small girl, and it's hard to get under there with the saws that I'm. Oh, Yeti, I'm gonna check that out. And that's funny you say that because um, none of them have bloomed yet, but I do want to. I'm starting to get into like make salves and all kinds. I've got actually got some dandelions soaking now in olive oil that I'm going to be making dandelion salve with. I saw a honey and I'm going to make a dandelion jelly. So I also saw a honeysuckle jelly. So I would love to try that out too. But even when I cut these back, we still have plenty of honeysuckles. But yeah, I think that I didn't realize my cam was still off, guys. I think that if I would have a little chainsaw, then that is what is gonna get me. Yeah, I heard it tastes like honey. So we were at the park yesterday. Soak those in sugar and yeast with a gallon of water. So if I have something that's electric cutting it, it's just so hard. Here, let me just show you. Let me just show you guys. I should have showed you guys this earlier when I was showing you guys what I was cutting down. So, yeah, so here. So see all this honeysuckle? I guess you can see it. The sun. Try to get in the shade here. But the sun is not cooperating here with my camera. So this I don't know if you guys can see this one. This massive like it looks like a tree, you guys, because it's so big. But it's honeysuckle. It's a honeysuckle. See, it's getting ready to bloom. It's getting ready to bloom. So I'm gonna definitely hey Janice. I am definitely going to try the jelly for sure. But just an example. See, guys, these are it's all overgrown by honeysuckle. You see why I need something electric to get me through all this stuff? Because it's just impossible. So, well, Jason, definitely if you send me that, I will have to. Yeah, see the ginseng too. Like I'm just now starting the whole. I'm just gonna call it all medicinal stuff, but I'm just implying that to everything across the board, Yeti, like the mushrooms, the foraging, anything. I'm just starting to get into all that. So, um, yeah, our property doesn't go back that far over here, where I just was, but what is what it is, it's all honeysuckle. So I got to definitely get through that to clear some more space. But um, yeah, I may have to go mushroom hunting next door on Blade's property because she's got like 13 acres. She got 13 acres. There's a few caves on there too, down in her property. Um, so yeah. But anyway, Jason, I'm gonna have to send you some honeysuckle jelly from the honeysuckle trees that your saw helped me cut down. Um, but yeah, I'm just now starting all that. So we were at the park yesterday and I got tons and tons of dandelions. So I've got those all drying out. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do this year. I've got I don't know what is going on with these comments thing. All you found is that's probably all I'm gonna find too, Jason. Or Devin, sorry. That's probably all Lynn, I'm trying that too. I am trying that too, Lynn. My lilacs just started blooming. So I actually have to get to the store today or tomorrow to get um, more olive oil because I'm completely out of olive oil. I used the rest of what I had to cover up my dandelions. But yes, my lilacs are in bloom and I saw that too. So I pinned that to my Pinterest. So I'm definitely going to try that too. I'm trying to build up my stock because I want to start going to, the markets. Not really, we don't really have that many farmers markets around here, but um, like the fairs, state fair is going to be coming up. Um, Also, I know like the meetups, people bring their stuff to the meetups um, and sell their stuff. So I wanted to get a bunch of my jellies and stuff made so that way I can sell it. And I thought it would be I want to do like different ones, like unique ones that you don't always see. There's also a recipe I found for a basil jelly that sounds awesome. So my basil didn't come up last year. It came up and it just wouldn't stay up. So I'm definitely going to be trying all those different jellies. So Lynn, I will let you know how that works out. Yep, Yeti, I'm going to definitely be checking all that out for your mushrooms. Bugs out here. I love mushrooms. Using the dandelions. Yeah, that's what I heard too. I heard that as well. Oh. But I have this recipe for a wild mushroom soup. It has like 4 or 5 different kinds of wild mushrooms in it. It is so good, so good. Panera, St. Louis Bread Co., however, whatever you want to call it, years and years and years ago, used to have it was called forest mushroom soup. And that was the best soup ever. And they never brought it back. Oh, that sounds fire, Devin. That sounds awesome. Yeah, eventually I'd like to grow some. Uh, we want to do the mushrooms and we want to do the worms too. My husband wants to get a little worm farm going. But it's all in due time. Like we have all this stuff that we want to do. And it just takes time. Just takes time, and most of the time it takes money as well. So you're allergic, and are you allergic to all of them or just certain ones, Tiffany? Maybe you're just allergic to the psychedelic ones. Don't get them mixed up if you're frying them. Oh, that's funny. So true. So true. All the ones you've tried. Oh, that's no good. No good. Man, it's 7:30. I'm so surprised that my little guy is still inside sleeping. It's probably because I'm not inside talking and making noise. So see, this seems to be working out rather well for my lives. Just got to figure out a better place to do it out here. Maybe I just need to like set up a chair, set up a little. Because like right now, you guys are on my back steps. Um. Oh, what? Hang on a minute, guys. I hit the wrong button. You guys are on my back steps right now, and um, I'm standing up. I've been standing the whole time. Okay, thanks, Jason. I have a chair. I just thought it was the sun that was causing the issues. But oh, Tiffany, you went live this morning? I didn't know you were live this morning. Although I have not looked at my notifications, to be quite honest. Okay, so I recently moved. Yes, Lynn, time and money. Recently moved to Oklahoma last 4 years. Okay, okay. Well, you can come back to Missouri now. Yeti, you're good to go here in Missouri now, too. I think we can have like 8 plants without getting registered. I think we can have 8 plants without getting your license or something. My daughter has her medical card, so she can get like, she can have more, I think. So, OKC. Oh, wow, Yeti. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's something we want to get to is a shipping container. Um, what's the going rate, guys? Anybody know what's like the going rate for these shipping containers? I know they come in different sizes. I've seen like 2 sizes really. I've seen like like the big full size ones and then a little bit smaller ones. And we're trying to get our hands on one of the smaller ones. But I don't know what a going rate is. I want to say they were like around $1,200 roughly when I looked last. It's been a while. It's been a while. You have the 40 footers? Okay. Yeah, that's I think what we were looking at getting to. Is that about right? Like $1,200 for it? Or am I thinking of something else? Yeah, but Yeti, my husband, um, the last container. Oh, okay. So yeah, so my $1,000 then is a good deal. Okay. Now let's just see if I can. It's probably not going to be $1,000 now because that was $1,000 in the St. Louis area. They had a bunch, and I want it might even have been right across the river in Illinois, Granite City, Illinois, maybe. But it was somewhere in that area. They had some, but it's been about a year. Oh, thanks, Lynn. Have a good one. It's been about a year since I looked into this. Um, Delivered was about. Ooh, goodness. Oh, that's ugh. I didn't even think about the price to have it delivered. Hey, Mona, thank you. Thanks for coming in. How are you? Sherman's Family Farm. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, and it's probably, Jason, I don't know how far you are out in the boonies, but we're, like I said, I don't feel like we're out that far, but I'm guessing when you're talking businesses, we are out that far. So it would probably be like an hour. Like I guess everybody's out that far to have them. Maybe that's why it's so expensive. Friday and Saturday. Oh, really? Interesting, Yeti. I'll have to check that out. Oh, did I miss Devin leaving? Oh, sorry, Devin, if I missed you saying you're leaving. Thanks for coming in. And maybe you're not leaving. Like I said, I'm trying to stay on top of all my comments here. You guys all got big plans for the weekend? It's gonna rain here tomorrow. And then we are gonna go see the new Mario Brothers movie. I'm so excited. Oh, my son. Hey, Blistering Barnacles, how are you? Good morning. My son's getting to be at that age, and he doesn't even know what it is. He does play Mario Kart, old school Mario Kart on a Nintendo 64. My husband lets him play with his Nintendo 64. So he does do the racing already on that. So he knows a little bit who it is. Um, but yeah, he's never been to the movies. So we are going to check that out. Yep, yep. Jason, it's never ending, isn't it? We actually have, sorry guys, my nose is running a little bit. We actually have a ginormo brush pile at the very front of our property. Literally, it's touching this, it's right on the street, like where, a ditch would be. Um, but we have pulled some stuff out of there, so it's probably stuff underneath of the brush. Um, and I just want to do like a control burn and burn it all, just get rid of it. But again, that's the firefighter's daughter in me that has not done the control burn yet because, um, yeah, it's a safety hazard. So I need to get my dad down here. He'd probably appreciate that and ask him to help me. He probably would love to do a control burn with me. And I just run out of time. I just run out of time in my day. I need like 8 more hours of daylight and energy. Yes, yes. I need to spring clean. So, um, I got, well, I didn't buy it. She has it for sale. Wendy at Willoway Ranch. Hey, good morning. I'm gonna butcher your name. No, now it's over. Now I can't even see it. Chakota Carver. I'm gonna call you Carver because I butchered your name last time, and I really apologize. But thank you for coming in. Good morning. Um, what? Oh, I missed it. Get to know the local fire marshal, and they will come do it for. Yeah, I might have to. I don't. Our little town actually doesn't even have a fire department. Um, so I mean, the closest fire department is only like 10 minutes away, but I don't know if they would come out here. It's like I think it's all volunteers. Yeah, I'll have to call them and just to see. Shakota. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Hey, Caucasian. Good morning. Yeah, I'll have to call him. It doesn't hurt. You're right. I should just call him. Sorry, guys, for like the close up of my morning face. How are you guys that are just coming in? Everyone having a good day so far? Reach out to the. Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure there's actually you people say it's a small world. There's actually um my dad is a retired firefighter, and a gentleman that he worked with for over 20, 30 years um actually lives with like 10 minutes from me. Oh, you were awesome, Yeti. Thanks, Carl. Yeah, my dad started volunteering when he was 16 and worked for two departments until he early retired from one. And then, oh gosh, he might be retired now from both for maybe 10 years roughly. So, but anyway, he's got a buddy that lives like 10 minutes from us. So I'm sure if I like got in touch with him, he would probably know someone in the fire department community around here to hook me up with. But then again, I know dad would probably get a kick out of me asking him to come help. Hey, Pedroza. Caucasian. I am not. I don't even know if I know of anybody, any YouTuber that is even in Louisiana. Maybe. I don't know where everyone's at though that I follow. Maybe your dad and his buddy. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Jason. Good idea. See, I do a lot of this stuff, like a lot of stuff that I want done, and it's not getting done, and it's not my husband's fault. He doesn't have the time. He doesn't have the time. Um, but yeah, I'm the type that I will get it done during the day. Um, get it done during the day when my husband's gone, or I'll be like, "Hey, Dad, you want to? Hey, Mom," and we'll like do the stuff during the day while my husband's at work. So that might be something I do. Um, oh, geez. Yep. Oh, fun, Caucasian. Are you? I know there's one in Oklahoma. Are you going to the Oklahoma? Hey, Decilio, DD. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. Is anybody in here going to the Missouri one? in June. There's a Missouri meetup in Lake Stockton in June. We're going to do that one. We're just going to go down for the day. It's still like 2 hours from us. So, my husband doesn't like to meet new people. So I think my son and I are just going to go down that morning and then come back that afternoon. Yep. Jan and Steve's meetup, Jason. Yep, exactly. Robin, I am not sure that. I don't even know who is doing that. I know that Jerry from, oh my God, why my mind's a blank. My mind is blank. Anybody in here help me out? Jerry and Susan. Butler Family Farm. I know Butler is going, and I know it's coming up. I think it's before the Missouri meetup in June, I think. But honestly, I don't know anything about the Oklahoma one other than I've heard about it. It's kind of like if I know I'm not going to go, I don't really pay attention to any of the conversations about it. Jason, are you going to Jan and Steve's? Oh, MT's putting that one on. Okay, for some reason I thought that this was a different one from aside from the one they put on. Lake Stockton is the Missouri meetup. The Missouri meetup is in Lake Stockton. I think like June 15th-ish, that weekend. Oh, come on, Jason. Where at in Illinois are you? I forget. Whereabouts are you? Yeah, I'm just gonna keep chit-chatting here, guys, until I hear my little man wake up. Or until my coffee cup runs dry. So and I know there's Rebecca Touched by Yarn and Wendy from Willowway Ranch. They are talking about hosting and getting together another meetup. I'm not sure when. I don't think they even, if you look at the map, you're funny. But they are talking about doing another one. Yeti, go to Simply Jan Homestead or the Backwoods Misfit. I think they have stuff on their page. And I know I've shared it too. So if you can't find it, you can go to my community tab. And I know I've shared it. You probably have to scroll through some stuff, but I know I shared it. But Rebecca and Wendy are talking about having another meetup, another Missouri meetup, near Macon, Missouri. Anybody is near Macon? Macon is kind of in I'd say it's north central Missouri. If anybody is familiar with Highway 70 that runs straight through the middle of Missouri, it is north of Highway 70. And the Ozark meetup in June is south of 70. The Fudge Factory? I've never even heard of the Fudge Factory, Jason. I've only see the Ozark land. You guys, the Ozark land? Is that how you pronounce it? Ozark land? Little touristy shops that sell their fudge. Yeah, I'd love to make it to some more of these meetups. It just doesn't work out. I've met Wendy is the only one I've met from Willow Way. She's the only one I met. I was supposed to meet Randy, but it didn't work out. My mom ended up coming in on the day that he was coming through, so I didn't get to meet Randy. So I'm thoroughly excited. Oh, I have heard of that, Jason. Oh my gosh, where is that? Where is that? I'm gonna have to look that up. I have heard of that. I almost think it is closer to me down here. I'm gonna have to look it up. Yes, I have heard of that. There's billboards. For the life of me, I can't think of the funny phrase on there now, but there's billboards. Good morning, Bud Files. There's billboards all going to that place. And they have little funny sayings on them. I'm gonna have to look that up. I totally forgot about that place. I don't even know if I've ever been there. Oh, awesome, Yeti. Awesome. Yeah, Steve's awesome too. Steve and Jan. I'm excited to go. I'd love to stay overnight one night, but I think it's gonna get, you know, with a 3-year-old, I don't need to be there when everybody's drinking and all that. And it'd be easy. It's just gonna be easier if we come back the same day. But I would love to party with them because they seem like they are a blast. So yeah, so today I'm gonna have to work on my StreamYard settings, my moderators. I gotta work on all this. Yes, exactly, Jason. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Where I could, it's not really 3-year-old appropriate. Caucasian, keep your eye on Craigslist. Keep your eyes open on Craigslist. Hey, let me show you this, Caucasian. The neighbor's got one you might want. So our neighbors have this motorhome. Oh yeah, it's a full-fledged motorhome, guys. It's so Hoosier. Thank God you cannot see it from the street, but it's literally right on the edge of our property. And so when I'm outside, it sucks because see it when I'm outside, I can just stare right at it. So you know what? You might get this one for free, Caucasian. They'd probably love for you to pull it off their property. It's still got plates on it. I don't know when they expire, but those are the old maroon Missouri license plates from the 80s. So got lots of cool stickers on it. Ooh, it is bright. It is bright and it's going to be a nice day out, you guys. But yeah, keep your eyes on Craigslist. I've actually seen some on Craigslist. So yeah, I'm with you. I am in the same boat. I do almost everything on my phone. Almost everything on my phone. But all this other stuff I'm gonna have to get on a laptop and figure it out. So yeah, no joke, Caucasian. I'm sure they'd give it to you for free or pennies on the dollar. Oh, thanks, Jason. I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna jump off because I am drinking my cold coffee. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my cup. You probably can't read it because I have, again, maybe, is it backwards when you read it? Or does this fix? Because I know when hey, Larks, how are you? Oh, yeah, I get that. Okay. I get that. I don't even know what I was saying. I haven't had all my coffee. See? Yep, still waking up. I get that. I get that. But yeah, my coffee's cold. My little guy, I'm really surprised he's not up. He's going to be up literally any second. But I am going to probably end it, go refill my coffee, visit the little ladies' room. I still haven't fed the chickens yet today. They're probably fit to be tied in there. Feed the chickens and all that good stuff. I'm gonna actually can today too. I'm making homemade grape jelly. Well, I shouldn't say homemade because I'm not, using grapes. Um, I'm using bottled grape juice, but I've made this before and the family loves it. And it's way cheaper to do it this way than it is to buy a jar of grape jelly. And it has way less preservatives in it as well. So we are going to be making some grape jelly today. And I really also need to get I just bought a new electric pressure canner. So I need to get that out because I have got a collab I'm in and I don't even know how to use my pressure canner. And I'm supposed to be pressure canning some stew. So stay tuned for that video. I'm going to be pressure canning some beef stew. Never done that before. But okay, I'll quit talking. Otherwise, I will just keep talking. You love yours. Okay, I got the Carry. You know, Carry and Nesco are owned by the same company, and I ended up finding the Carry. I got it for like 113, which I have found is a steal. But yeah, I'm super stoked to use it. I'm gonna try it out today as a water bath canner. I've got a water bath canner, but I have to get this out anyway. So I'm gonna use it as a water bath canner, and then this weekend I'm gonna pressure can. So stay tuned for that. But okay, so I really am gonna get off here. Otherwise, I will keep talking. But thank you guys so much for coming in. I hope everyone has an awesome weekend, and all you hunters out there, exactly, stay safe and good luck. Get lots of turkeys. And I am gonna go start cutting on some more of this honeysuckle. And Jason, if you're still in here, let me know. I will gladly pay for shipping if you are seriously going to send me that little saw. So, talk to you guys later. Stay safe. Have a great weekend.